Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tristy and I make videos on business and lifestyle. So as you can tell, today my background is a little bit different. That's because I'm in my bathroom to talk all about how I got rid of my acne scars. I have watched countless videos on this on YouTube and I feel like nothing really had exactly what I was looking for, and I didn't find any recommendations that actually worked on my skin, and I feel like I finally nailed it. I finally figured out how to get rid of it, and I feel like this is especially useful for people with brown, tan, or olive skin tones because we are more susceptible to hyperpigmentation, and I feel like we scar more easily. I really hope this gives you guys some hope if you're struggling with this, and this gives you some tips on how you can clear your acne scars. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory on my skin and what it went through, and then I'm going to go through exactly what I did to get rid of it, and I'm not going to skip any details. Going into my story, I had pretty moderate acne. I wouldn't say it's severe when I was a teenager. It wasn't too bad to the point where I had to get on Accutane, but it definitely was pretty bad, especially on my cheeks, and it definitely felt like it was deep. It really felt deep, if that makes any sense. Like I could tell that this wasn't just surface level acne, this was really getting deep into my skin. So after I finally cleared it, and I can definitely share how I cleared my acne if that is something you guys want to see, but I was left with craters in my skin, just really, really deep set acne scars. And I'm going to insert several pictures up here. And I felt like that was actually even more debilitating to my confidence because, you know, this is something that wasn't going away no matter how many products I tried. I felt like if I put foundation on it, it would just accentuate the scars. And I didn't feel confident without foundation because of all the hyperpigmentation and the actual scars. And especially in sunlight, I feel like that was just the worst for my skin. It just accentuated every single flaw, and I wasn't happy with my skin. I didn't feel confident. So I decided to go on my acne scar journey and figure out exactly how to get rid of it. Acne scars, especially the deep craters in your skin, a lot of times these are called box scars, rolling scars, ice pick scars, the ones that are really deep set in your skin. They won't go away if you do nothing. The only thing that really will go away is the hyperpigmentation. So you really have to take action. And I know there are a lot of videos on YouTube that talk about these quick hacks and these products that really changed your skin, and I don't believe that's true. When I went to see my esthetician for the first time, she said that it took years to get there. It's going to take a long time, and it's going to take a very aggressive process to get rid of it for good. And I firmly believe that. So before I went in to see my esthetician, I've tried multiple products. I tried vitamin C, I tried retinol, I tried pretty much everything you could to get rid of acne scars, and nothing was really working. I'm first going to dig into the procedures I've had done in office, and hopefully that will help you guys because I haven't seen anyone talk about some of these things. The first thing I did was I went to an esthetician. A lot of plastic surgery clinics have estheticians in their office, and they're super knowledgeable, especially when it comes to acne scarring. So she looked at my skin, she did a brief analysis. So the first thing she suggested was microneedling, and specifically Vivace microneedling, and this type of microneedling goes in a little bit deeper into your skin. For those of you who don't know what microneedling is, it's basically a procedure that you get done in office where you have little needles inserted all over your skin, and the goal of this is to basically boost collagen production and hopefully soften your acne scars. I got this done with PRP, and PRP stands for platelet-rich plasma. And basically what this is it's basically your blood, your own blood, spun, and they extract the white part of it, and you're left with this white goldenish fluid, and they call this liquid gold. And this basically allows your skin to heal a lot faster. The cost of this was about $550 per session, and I got 4 sessions done just on my cheeks because that was my problem area. So after I was done with my 4th session, I just wasn't happy with the results. I felt like the results were very minimal. I could barely tell the difference, and the acne scars were still there. So I went back to her and I was like, do you recommend anything else? I really want to go for the most aggressive treatment out there at this point, since I tried the mild version and it wasn't working on my skin. I just want to put this out there. I do believe in microneedling, and I think it's great to maintain your skin after you get the more invasive procedure done. But I don't think this is the go-to way to get rid of acne scars if you have a little bit more stubborn skin like I do, and if it is a little bit deeper. So she brought in the plastic surgeon and he looked at my skin and basically said that I had a lot of rolling scars on my cheeks and that I would be a good candidate for a CO2 laser treatment. CO2 laser treatments are the most aggressive form of laser out there, and they're ablative, and what that means is it actually removes layers of your skin, and there are some side effects. You have to be careful if you have darker skin like I do. So there was a trade-off. I had to balance the risk, but I knew that if I got this done, the return would be very, very high. He basically said that if you get one of these treatments done, you will basically not need any more because you will notice drastic results, and it should get rid of your acne scars almost completely. What this procedure entailed was about 14 days of hydroquinone before the procedure. Hydroquinone is an ointment that you put on your skin that inhibits melanin production, and the goal of this was to avoid hyperpigmentation after the laser and also to alleviate any of the hyperpigmentation I had previously. I did that for 14 days and I went to the office and they applied numbing cream on my face, and they also gave me a little metal shield for my eyes. I feel like no one really talks about how much these lasers hurt. It felt like my skin was literally on fire. It was super painful, but it was well worth it. Also, I would keep in mind that your skin does burn for a little bit after the procedure too, but they give you an ointment to alleviate some of that. So overall, it was a painful procedure even with the numbing cream, and the after effects were pretty gruesome. I'm going to insert some pictures up here, and yeah, basically you can't really go anywhere for a few days, and that's because you want to avoid sun exposure, and also because your skin is that inflamed and peeling and red, and it bleeds a little bit. So it is very aggressive and very unpleasant to look at, but after a few days, it's a lot better. Your skin is going to be pink because it's going to be regenerating and regrowing. So I would also avoid sun exposure for basically as many weeks as possible, just to make sure that you don't get any hyperpigmentation. I continued to use hydroquinone for a few weeks after the procedure, after the initial 5 to 7 days of healing, and this was just to prevent any more hyperpigmentation. I don't think I mentioned the cost of the procedure beforehand, but the procedure costed about $1,400 in total, and that's with PRP to make sure that my skin heals very quickly. And that is not including the $100 I spent to purchase the hydroquinone, and that's after insurance. So it is a very pricey procedure, but I do think it's well worth it. As you can tell, the results were so drastic, and it really cleared the majority of my acne scars. Now I'm going to dig into what I use now to alleviate any of the scarring I have, because my skin is not perfect. And I'm going to first talk about this. And let me just put it up here. This is my favorite. I love the glycolic acid toner by Mario Badescu because it's super gentle, it smells really nice, and it helps soften any fine lines and any soft scars. And that's really my concern right now. It's just trying to get it as smooth as possible. It's a great chemical exfoliant, and I use this every single day. For physical exfoliants, I usually use the Clarisonic, and I do that once a week. but I try to avoid too much physical exfoliation because I find that it irritates my skin a bit. Another product I use every single day is vitamin C serums. So this one is by Tree of Life, and this is amazing. I think it's affordable. You don't need the most expensive vitamin C on the market. This should be good, and I've noticed that over time it's done a little bit to lighten the scars, but yeah, I wouldn't say that vitamin C in itself transformed my skin because that's definitely not the case, but it's a great maintenance product. A lot of times I will also take vitamin C supplements, and that's only if I feel like I didn't ingest a lot of vitamin C that day, if I feel like I didn't eat as healthy, and I feel like by ingesting it, I'm just making sure that I prevent any more breakouts, and I also make sure that I protect my skin. Antioxidants, vitamin C is an antioxidant. They are great in protecting your skin against sun damage and free radicals. So I always make sure I use vitamin C and ingest a lot of vitamin C and use sunscreen every single day to protect against the sun. Another product I use every day, I've been using this for I'd say 2 years now. This is a really old bottle, I'm almost out, but it is clindamycin phosphate and tretinoin gel. I'm never sure how to pronounce that last one, but this is basically a medical grade retinol, and what I do is I use this every night before bed, and I just put a little bit on my skin all over, not just my cheeks, and sometimes if I feel like my skin is dry, I'll go over with a non-clogging lotion. I usually use Neutrogena. This is the Hydro Boost Extra Dry Skin Hyaluronic Acid Cream. And I think those two just really go well together. And yeah, I feel like this product is really great for hyperpigmentation. It speeds up the cell turnover process, and it really just makes sure I'm constantly making sure my skin is as smooth as possible. So that's basically what I use every single day now to maintain my acne scar, my clear skin, and prevent any further acne scarring. And my hope is that these products are also getting rid of a little bit of what's left. So I've been using those two products religiously every single day just to get rid of whatever is left. And I feel like the combination of those procedures and those two products have been making such a big difference, and I feel so much more confident now. I am just so happy I took this step and got the CO2 laser treatment, and I highly recommend this. I would be cautious if you do have darker skin, but I think if you just consult your esthetician, plastic surgeon, dermatologist, wherever you're getting this done, and if they feel confident, I would just go for it. I think it's well worth the price, and it forever changed the texture of my skin. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and if you are struggling with acne scarring, just know that there is hope. You can get rid of it, and I understand how painful this process is for your confidence, and it's okay, you'll get rid of it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.